Hey, what's up, guys? Today we got some new. So we were banging gears, and the engine light and the traction control light came on, and they both stayed on. So while we were doing our revolutions per minute, the lights came on and everything. I think I was like in fourth gear, so I'm actually gonna just make a video of just checking your stuff. So first things first, we are gonna check the actual OBD to see what our scanner says. So let's go. Okay, guys, so our OBD port is not usually where you would have it. If you're a TC owner, you probably know. But if you're a new TC owner, you grab this little piece right here. It's next to where you open your trunk. I'm not sure why it's not focusing. It's gonna be right there, guys. So we're gonna open this up, and there's just gonna be your OBD port. So of course the car's off without a key on. Key's right here. So we're gonna plug in our port. Plug it in correctly, of course. So and it's getting power. So let's go. So we're gonna put our key, turn it to the on position, and come down here. And I'm not sure if you can tell with the screen, but we're gonna click enter, and it's gonna scan your car. Codes found. 1. Read codes, please. So I just got a cylinder misfire on cylinder 3. Yeah, that's literally it. Wow. Okay, so we just have, the main reason the engine check light on is because we have a cylinder misfire on cylinder 3. So yeah, pretty much. I'm not sure why the well, I'm pretty sure I know why, but I was over here banging gears without having my traction control off, so I probably fucked up the traction control system. If that's the case, you really don't have, it's expensive to fix it. I'm not even gonna cap with you. It's good to have it, because it helps you, keep your car under control. But to be honest, you really don't need it. You just gotta be careful with it. But you're probably like, oh, well, if it's fucked up, Lando, man, you should fix it. Yes, but it's too expensive, and at the end of the day, I mean, I'd rather not spend that extra money on something that, I mean, honestly, I don't even like traction control, to be fair with you. A lot of the cars nowadays have it. Some cars have the feature of not even having it, but I believe that a certain year, I think it was like 2010 or 2011 or 2012, I'm not sure, but the government is mandating that the manufacturers actually put, traction control on. So it's not a big deal. The car will still run the same. Just I have to be careful, because if I do get in a slippery situation, my car is not going to react by itself and keep the car in control. That is what the traction control is. Literally what it says, traction control. Sometimes it turns on, depending on your vehicle. Sometimes it turns on if it flickers. It's nothing wrong with your car. So if you don't know why this light came on and it was flickering, or why this light came on and it just stayed there for the right there, and then when you came back, turned the car on, it disappeared, it's just the manufacturer. I don't know why. I don't understand why. The reason is that when the system is working, the traction control turns on. It's just misguiding to people that don't know about cars. They end up taking it to a mechanic. They end up spending $100 just to check it, and for them to tell them like, oh yeah, dude, it was just the traction control. So it was just the light telling you that it was working. But in my case, it's not going away, so I'm pretty sure I fucked it up. I don't know how. Like, it wasn't even slippery or nothing. I was just banging gears. So I searched it up just to get the right terminology. This is what Google says, right? It says wheel speed sensors are supposed to detect when one drive wheel is spinning faster than the others, meaning the vehicle is spinning or losing traction. When the traction control warning light stays on, that means you aren't getting any help from the system to control your traction, and the system needs to be checked. So that is literally it. Sadly, I can't check the actual system to see if just the sensor went bad or anything. I mean, I still don't get why it would turn on. Like, yeah, I was going fast, but it wasn't like it wasn't like I dropped the clutch, you know what I'm saying? So, maybe one of the wheels caught, you know, something, it slipped a little bit, and the traction control system just fucked up. I really doubt it. I mean, it's a Toyota, so I'm really doubting that it's something serious. But at the end, guys, that is all it does. It keeps it keeps the tires from not from slipping. How can I explain this? It doesn't assist you if your car would slip or have something that for some reason your wheels are not spinning at the same speed. So it's not assisting you there. You don't need it. The car will still drive perfectly fine, you know, unless you hit like a pothole and your wheel starts spinning. The car is not going to assist you. So we are going to be rolling like that right now because I personally don't have an expensive OBD reader, so I can't scan any of the codes for specifically that. So I'll probably take it to one of my friends or something that has an expensive OBD reader, so they could tell me if I fucked up the system or if a sensor is bad, or I mean, I could check if the sensors were bad, but you know, it's easier like that, so I don't have to be. Anyways, we do have the mains required, so we're gonna clear that light up. That is just an oil change. It pops up. It tells you the program is set up to is programmed in the system to tell you when your oil change should be changed. It's not. Let's just say you changed your oil, right, and you didn't have any light on, and then a few hundred miles comes along and it turns on again. It's not because you need another oil change. It's because the system has the thing programmed to give you a light after these amount of miles. Like, let's just say every 3,000 miles, this light pops up. So it's not that you need it. It's just the system that is throwing it out. Like, oh, if you haven't changed it, change it. And it's really easy to actually, you know, get rid of it. I'm not going to get rid of it right now because then I don't want to be driving the car and then be forgetting, like, oh, shit, I haven't done my oil change. I should have done it immediately, but I'm lacking. We do, with the cylinder 3, perfect timing. I am going to show you guys that, how to detect or how to actually see a misfire. It might be a bad coil, it might be a bad cable, it might be a spark plug. So, or it might be oil going in there and it's not making the spark because the spark plug is filled with oil. That is the worst case scenario though, you know? So, you know, of course we're going to take off the spark plug and see what's happening. You know, stuff like that. So it's simple. So let's get to it. I know that I was going to do an AC video, but to be honest, I have a lot on my plate right now because I do have to fix the car. And I haven't posted in a while either, so I'm sorry for that, guys. So, my apologies. I am going to do the right height on the back. And, yeah, pretty much. So, anyways, when I start fixing this or when I start checking these, I promise you guys, I will bring the AC video up and how to check your stuff. So, I'm sorry that I haven't been able to get to it. My apologies, but we'll try to get it. And yeah, pretty much. So anyways, that is it, guys. I thought it was something serious when I saw those lights as well, because I saw the traction control and the engine light pop up at the same time. I was like, whoa. I was like, fuck, I fucked something up. But then I came to see that I just had a misfire on cylinder 3 and the traction control. Well, I know the traction control, if it was fucked up, I mean, I'm not going to fix it. I'm not going to spend that extra money on on something that I don't even use. Maybe here in Kansas, yeah, because it snows, but to be fair, I mean, you really don't need it. I mean, all of the cars back in the day didn't have traction control. Uh, some newer cars below a certain year, I think it's 2012, like we talked about it. Some of those give you an option not to have traction control. So if you have the option not to have it, don't do it. Because if it fucks up, it's literally going to drive exactly how the car that doesn't have traction control will. So you're literally kind of asking, especially for like, oh, I thought we were going to be bumping. But yeah, that is it. So if you liked it, if I helped you in some kind of way, like the video, subscribe for more, because we're already going to be doing a bunch of stuff to the TC. And yeah, deuces.